Day 4 of the College World Series is in the books. The field is down to 6 teams as we saw another team eliminated on Monday afternoon. Texas just absolutely rolls through Alabama by a score of 14-2. A much needed win for Texas facing elimination after a fairly underwhelming performance against Georgia in their opener. I'm already on the record talking about Adrian Rodriguez's historic offensive performance for the Longhorns. Hits for the cycle, goes 5 for 5, 4 extra base hits, drives in half of Texas' 14 runs, comes away with 7 runs batted in. He is 7 for 8 in the World Series thus far. There's just nobody's close to as hot as him right now. 18 for 27 in the entire tournament. Each game Texas has played in, dating back to the beginning of the tournament, Adrian Rodriguez has a multi-hit game. He is 18 for 27, a 667 batting average. I said it before, I'll say it again. This Texas team only goes as far as Adrian Rodriguez takes them. That's just how well he's playing right now. Outside of Rodriguez, you get a 3-hit game from the freshman Anthony Pack Jr. He drives in 4 RBIs, hits a home run of his own. Ethan Mendoza has a 3-hit game. It was just an overall much-needed dominant performance from Texas. If you're a Longhorns fan, this performance makes you feel a lot more comfortable about them going into their rematch against Georgia, facing elimination on Tuesday night. On the pitching side of things, you get a solid outing from Ruger Riojas. 6 innings, 2 earned, 6 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. The bullpen gives you 3 scoreless innings in which they only give up 1 base runner. I would imagine Texas goes to the left-hander Luke Harrison on Tuesday night against Georgia. Your A bullpen is fresh. You're riding this offensive momentum. I feel a lot better about this Texas Longhorns team than I did a day ago when they were coming off their first loss of the tournament against Georgia. With Georgia now coming off their first loss of the tournament, I think this Texas-Georgia rematch on Tuesday night is going to be a lot closer than their opener was, in which Georgia won 7-1. Should be a lot of fun. With that being said, moving on to the winner's side of the bracket on this SEC invite side, Georgia and Oklahoma. Man, I'm really running out of words for this Oklahoma team. I really thought that this was where their run stopped. Georgia had just been too overpowering against everyone they had faced. Oklahoma, I just wasn't quite sure how much longer they could ride this wave, but yet they get another strong pitching performance from their starter. 2 days after they get that 7-inning stellar shutout performance from freshman Cord Rager, another freshman comes through on Monday night. Right-hander Xander Mercurius gives you 7 1/3 innings, just 3 earned runs on 6 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. Career high in innings, was a career high in strikeouts. His 104 pitches was a career high. You couldn't have asked for a better start from the freshman. Something about these freshman Oklahoma pitchers, man. There were plenty of times when Georgia was threatening, but Mercurius just continues to grind through every inning. Skip Johnson probably leaves him in a little too long, sends him back out for the 8th inning, had already thrown 102 pitches, I believe it was at the time. Now facing the top of Georgia's lineup for the 4th time. I know what the analytics say about facing a lineup that many times, especially with that amount of pitches on your arm. Add on the fact that this is the best lineup in the nation. But at the same time, I love nothing more than to see a manager just go with his gut in that situation and let his pitcher just keep grinding through it. Unfortunately, it wasn't the right decision in hindsight, as Daniel Jackson tags him for a solo home run to bring the score within 1. But I don't hate the decision regardless. There's nothing more I love than just to see these guys go out and compete at the highest level for as long as they can. The senior right-hander Jackson Cleveland is tasked with coming in and getting 5 big outs for the Sooners. He manages to work out of trouble in both the 8th and the 9th innings to close this one out. As far as the bats go, Jackson Willits kind of ends up being the game changer here. Goes 3 for 4. The big home run in the first against Georgia's Caden Aoki to put the Sooners up 3-0. And shout out to Caden Aoki. Despite getting ambushed in the first, Wes Johnson's able to get 8 innings out of him. He keeps Georgia in the game, gives them a chance to come back throughout the game. Unfortunately for them, it wouldn't be enough as Mercurius and Cleveland were just too good. Oklahoma just continues to be an awesome story. They're playing the best baseball in the World Series right now, in my opinion. They'll get the winner of Texas and Georgia on Wednesday. Whoever wins that will have to beat Oklahoma twice to get to the final. Who would have thought this is where we would find the Oklahoma Sooners at the end of the season?